National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis and CD. Storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, Newton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18
Now it's Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight.
Newton now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles.
Newton now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. In motion left goes Smith.
Hustle.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 20. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, You better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Montana to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Now here's Montana. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Montana. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Walker is in. Touchdown 49ers. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. He gets it left side to Johnson. Shoves him aside. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Let's go, baby.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Montana. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Montana. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action with Montana. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger.
Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Campbell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They will look to throw. Montana. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down. Newton over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first two quarters. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. For the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Montana. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play action. It's Montana. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Peterson running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the grab by Croft. And out of bounds right around the 20. first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Peterson gets the call running left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Montana. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now in Houston. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Peterson.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And now here in this situation, a field goal will still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
The kick by Gold is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Smith, the man in motion left. 2nd and 5 now. Newton. He's got Smith here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Cut 19. Cut 19. All right, 70.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Montana. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Johnson, the man in motion right. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Montana. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they run with Campbell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, break. Let's go, lead. Driver. 50 back there. 18, 5 years. 60 average.
Now Newton. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So now the Niners down 20-10, 90 seconds remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got Johnson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Montana to throw.
Connecting with Johnson.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Montana. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Montana going for it on 4th. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Newton to throw. That's complete to Sharp.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a change in this ballgame in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they ended up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.